Almost done, Mom. I mean, you can finish while I'm asking questions.
You taping of why you doing this?
If you could give one thing to another family member, what would you give? You said a good whooping.
Certain people, yeah.
A good
No,
whooping
no,
to
that-
certain people.
I guess I think that family member would be. One family member, that wouldn't be right. Give something to one, not the others, right?
Fly to Fiji and leave on a Saturday and you arrive
Maybe a
on Monday.
woman.
Isn't that crazy? Lose 2 days.
Mark could have used one a lot of times. Richie could have used a bunch of them too. Every now and then Michelle too. I gotta put her in there.
Yes.
Why you gotta put me in there?
Yes, I agree.
Alan agrees with me.
That's because Ellen's a punk. We can't listen to Ellen.
Of course you can. I'm out here. Y'all have a good weekend.
You got,
Have a good weekend.
You got another container coming in for info?
So, okay, that's a family member, so you're gonna whoop the family.
Yeah, straighten them out.
Okay. If you could give one thing to another person, what would you give? And that would be like anybody in general.
Help if they needed it. Oh, that is another container there. T837.
If you could send anyone anywhere right now, where would you send? It says him, but it doesn't have to be a boy. If you could send anyone anywhere right now, where would you send them? Probably be out of this office, so I stop asking questions.
I don't. I don't know, Michelle, that one's a hard one. I don't know where I would send it.
If you could send anyone anywhere right now, where would you send them? You would bring Anna here.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
Anna and her family here. If you could give one possession that belongs to you to someone, which would you choose to give? One possession that belongs to you to someone, what would you choose to give?
What possession? I don't know, the things in my china cabinet, they aren't worth nothing, but they're like the dishes, the china dishes. They're what? Let's see, they're 16, 17, 18, 19. That was 19, 20.
Stuff in the
20
china
when we
cabinet.
got them, so 55 years. I've had them.
What were the greatest gifts you received in your life?
My kids.
Describe a perfect day in your life.
Where everyone's happy and no one's arguing and everyone's getting along.
What hardships What hardship made you stronger and why? Good night, Roger.
Raising kids on my own. Roger,
What?
he
What's he?
said he'll be in late next week to get that,
What?
that stainless aluminum.
Okay.
What elementary school did you go to?
Longfellow.
That's what we're doing.
In Detroit, right?
Huh?
In Detroit, right?
Yeah,
Where'd you go to middle school?
Wilson.
Must be nice to be able to get that information like that.
Where were you educated? Where high school?
Where was I educated?
What high school did you go to?
You know what high school I went to?
Southwestern?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, shit.
Look at them knees. Oh my lord.
What, are they dirty?
You got little skinny tiny white knees.
You got tiny, skinny little fucking legs.
Doesn't he?
It's amazing the fuckers hold his ass up.
Where did you spend your years after high school?
Hey, we have a lunch.
Where?
Where'd I
We
what?
have a lunch.
Spend my
On there.
And where'd you go after high school?
Okay.
You ain't.
married.
Okay.
Worked and married?
Spread the
Married
word.
and
Yeah.
I will.
then he went overseas for a year.
Good job, Brad. Alright,
I
guys.
worked.
Good weekend.
Have a good weekend, Dave.
See you, bye.
Not taking a boat, sweetheart?
Nah,
I'll take it.
What is your favorite book and why?
Beer Fest.
I'll take it for you. If I
Beer
was-
Fest tomorrow.
I don't do beer fest, so I'm gonna take your boat
Beer
out now.
Fest!
And I'll fish fest off it.
My favorite book now or when I was a kid?
I just wanna drift, man.
It doesn't say, just whenever throughout your life.
I miss my boat, man.
Well, my favorite book, I mean,
Throw
it's,
out like a 3 to
it's
5
like my favorite books are
Start falling back.
Stephen King, John Saul,
So many giant
you know.
It's in there full.
No.
Anything Stephen King and John Saul.
Yeah, that's cool. I like how to fish that
Glass.
too.
She's another one. I read all her books.
Have a nice weekend.
Okay.
Bye. Because you like scary stuff.
I better go out the other way,
Yeah.
the church lock.
Okay.
This door's locked now.
Okay.
This door's locked.
Okay.
What chapter in your life would make the best book? Describe this chapter.
Making me think too much.
I'm making you think too much. God. Okay. My bad. Sorry for being your bratty little kid.
The best chapter of my life.
The best chapter in my life is giving birth to my daughter Michelle's and the trials and tribulations that
kids.
went along with it.
To all my kids. That's the best chapter of my life.
What chapter in your life would make the best book? Having kids. The trials and tribulations they bring. And then they give me grandchildren. Even though that would be my chapter,
Yeah.
so. But you're getting mine, so. What makes you most content?
Makes me most content family gatherings. It makes me happy, so I guess that's content.
Correct. What was your first job?
My when I was a kid,
Yeah, your very first job.
what, babysitting or paper route? Then went out from there to, let's see, I worked at a store when I was young.
Like a store clerk?
Yeah, just helping out. That was up north, I did that. We go up north almost every weekend. I'd help out up there till I got the job at Blue Cross. And
Then Blue Cross. Okay, mother. I think. Oh, wait a minute. There's more crap. Hold on. Family history. Your paternal father's name.
Victor,
And then your stepdad, because you mentioned him more.
Bill, William,
What was Victor's last name?
Pasarski at first.
How do you
they
spell
had to
that?
change to author.
Spell Pisarski.
P-I-C-A-S. I'm not sure. Why are you asking me these questions?
Because it's in the book and you're about to be 76.
P-I-S-A-R-S-K-I.
And then it changed to author.
Yep.
Then changed to author.
Right. And then
And Grandma Elsie, what was her last name?
Rotz, R-A-T-Z.
Ratz. Your I don't know what it goes from paternal, maternal, and then it says let's do grandparents first. Your grandma and grandpa.
Oh my God. My grandma and grandpa. My grandmother's name was Allie. Allie. It was an O-L-L-I-E. Allie. Her maiden name, maybe, was Han.
And that was on mom's side, grandma's side?
Yeah.
And who else?
My grandfather was Ephraim Rotz.
Ephraim? E-F
Not sure how to spell that.
Ephraim?
Ephraim, yeah.
Rotz, you said?
Rotz.
Do you know your great grandparents?
No, I knew I was real small when my great grandmother died. I don't know what her first name was. I think it was Elizabeth. I'm not sure. No, that was my father's mother's name, Elizabeth. Now I don't know what her maiden name was. But she had the name Pisarski, then when she remarried it was Kalornik.
Who, Elizabeth?
Yeah,
What was the last name when she married?
Korlonik.
How do you spell that?
K-O-R-O. K-O-R.
Origin, birthplace, and years. I don't know. I guess that means the grand. Where was your grandma Ollie born at?
Germany. So was my grandfather.
Do you know what year?
Oh God, no.
And that's Ephraim was born in Germany too?
Ephraim, yeah.
Ephraim. Do you know where Elizabeth was born?
She was born in, I think she was born in Poland, but my real father was born in Russia. And how he met her, I don't know. But like she made it across, after, she might have even been born in Russia, I don't know.
You mean your real dad, Victor?
Yeah, he was born in Russia.
Wait a minute, Victor married. Who did Victor marry? Well, Victor married my grandma, right?
Yeah, my mother.
Okay. And Elizabeth was Victor's
No,
mom.
right.
Okay. Did you know Victor's dad? Hi, Mike.
Just stepfather. Never met my real grandfather. Never knew him. He was killed before he come over here.
Didn't know father's father.
Don't remember.
He was killed?
Yeah, Russia.
For what?
That's why the revolution or whatever it was going on. And that's why my grandmother and my Aunt Sabina and my father was a baby. They made it out of Russia, but he didn't. And then when he was 3, she had met my step-grandfather or whatever. And that's when they moved to America, when my dad was 3.
Okay, wait, let me
I
go
gotta
back.
finish this up before I get out of here, 'cause I'm having dinner with you guys.
Okay, so your siblings are the oldest is Uncle Mike.
Yeah, Barbara was the first one.
Barbara's the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike.
And then Mike.
And then you.
And me, Diane, Erla, Ron.
Daddy, Diane, Erla, and Ron. And everybody was born in Detroit?
No, Barbara, Mike, and I don't know if Diane was, we might have all been born in Highland Park. Because that was the closest hospital.
Oh, okay. Where was Grandma Elsie born?
She was born in Detroit.
And you said Victor was born in Russia?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I wrote that in here. And your stepdad Bill was born? Oh my God, I don't know what pages do I got. Oh Lord. Oh, I have to go back to that. What are your uncles' names?
My uncle,
Yeah.
my mother's brother was Newton.
Oh, Uncle Newton. I remember Uncle Newton. I liked Uncle Newton. Anybody else?
No, that was the only brother she had.
Aunts?
Aunt Dorothy. And
Aunt Ida?
no, Aunt Ida was Granny's twin sister.
Oh. Wait, am I lost? What was my granny's name? That was Ollie?